Hey everybody, welcome back. Continuing on with the cards that are part of my Wildflower Celebration two-sheet wonder fun fold card class. I had done the video for card number 1, which you can find on my YouTube channel, and this is going to be the video for fun fold card number 2. As I stated, so these cards use 2 sheets of DSP from the Wildflower Celebrations DSP pack, and you will get 10 fun fold cards out of these 2 sheets, plus some fun fold card techniques, which I thought would be just kind of a different way to change up the card class. I use the Cake Celebrations stamp and die cut bundle for this, and it's a coordinating cardstock that works with the Wildflower Celebrations DSP. So let's move on to card number 2. Now this is a fun double fold card with a belly band. So I'm just going to slide the belly band off so you can take a look at it. And then this card folds, you have 1 fold out and then 2 fold outs. So let's get started with the fold. I'm just going to put this back on so I don't lose it. I'm enjoying a little bit of time up in my room with the snow that's out there. I don't know how you guys are doing, but we had about 4 to 6 inches of snow overnight here in central Massachusetts. So I always recommend keeping your cutting blade at the top so that you don't accidentally cut. We're going to take this piece of 11 by 5.5 cardstock, and this is Pool Party, and we're going to score it at 1 1/4, 5.5, and then 9 1/4. So let me just move. So let's start with my 1 1/4. And then 5.5 and 9 1/4. Just go over that twice. And that's all the scoring that you need for this card. So I'm going to move my trimmer out of the way. So what we're going to do, I recommend first folding over in the middle your 5.5. And I got my bone folder here. And then you're going to fold this piece in. So this is at your 9.5 point. And then your 1 1/4 folds in over that. Just go over it with my bone folder to have some nice creases. So that's basically the card. So now I'm going to just go and add I've already pre-stamped my different layers for this. So, but all of the directions on what to stamp and what colors to use are included in the digital files that you can get through a purchase on my website. And, oops, glue, or also buying the digital files outright. Take my 2 pieces of my DSP. I've got one here. I'm going to add this on the other side. And then now once I fold it in, I'm going to add 1 more piece of DSP to the front. Basic. Now I've got my belly band here, which is a piece of soft sea foam, and I've got a piece of pattern paper that's going to go on top of it. Let me just adhere this. Just trim out the excess. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of tear tape on the back. On just one side. And then what I recommend doing, because you want to make sure that you give enough room when you put the belly band on this for it to slide up and down. So I'm going to not do a super tight, because I want room, and then I'm going to fold this over. And again, don't go super tight on it until it joins in the back. And now I've got my belly band, and all that's left is for me to add my stamped. Now, the cake celebration stamp set, this is a full cake stand. What I did is I used a sticky note to cover the bottom of the cake stand when I inked the stamp, and then remove the sticky note before I stamped it on paper. Just a way of kind of making it more of a cake on a platter versus a cake on a full cake stand, just because of the size of the belly band. So let's just take off I put some dimensionals on the back of this to give it a little bit of added. And let's see, put this on the center of my belly band, and then I'm going to just add a couple of the cake dots, party dots to this. Oops, come on. Sometimes it does not want to work. See, I have those days. Come on. This wants to slide off. There we go. And like I said, this workshop directions, you make 5 different fun fold card designs, 2 of each style. And then the last thing I did is I used a white gel pen to add some white to the center of my flowers. And that is card number 2 from my Wildflower Celebrations, Cake Celebrations, 2-sheet wonder card workshop. Thank you for joining me.